Yes, you've read the title right. I am going to write and publish my book, my newest book, in 90 days. That's 3 months. If you're interested in learning how I'm going to do it, continue watching. Hello, good people. Nailah Harvey here. Hence the name of my YouTube channel and business. N.HARV is from my actual name, Nailah Harvey. You're in the right place. If you're an educator or leader in any regard, and you're looking to organize your expertise into a nonfiction thought leadership book, as well as, see the life of a 35 plus doctoral student toting around Washington, D.C., as well as other locations around the globe. But today we're talking about writing specifically. I feel like I have to come back and refresh my page every few months or so because I'm gaining some new subscribers. So first of all, thank you. Hello. And I think that you see the vlogs, like the travel vlogs of me traveling and writing around the globe. And you see bits and pieces of me on campus. I go to Howard. I'm a doc student at Howard, a doctoral student at Howard. I'm also a writing consultant at N.HARV LLC, my business. So I'm a book coach and book editor for my target audience, millennial educators or educators and leaders who are looking to organize their expertise into thought leadership books. So if you haven't noticed, there's a theme here to my life. I am all things writing. I'm typically writing when I'm traveling. I am writing leisurely if I'm not editing and writing for other clients, but I'm writing blog posts, and my blog is now my Substack newsletter. So please subscribe if you haven't already for more writing tips. I'll drop the link in the description box. And I am writing my program as a doctoral student. I'm always writing something, and I'm going to be writing one of my biggest works of life, my dissertation, in just a few. It's coming up. So this is my last year of core classes. So the dissertation work is right around the corner. I would say in the next few months, fall semester, hopefully I will start the dissertation process after I defend my proposal. That is the hope. So fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm saying all of that to say that these categories or pockets of my life and business have been more talked about on this channel. And I don't really discuss the fact that I am also an author. I'm an 11-time, I'm speaking it into existence because it's not there yet. I'm a 10-time published author. And this year I will be an 11-time published author because I have a goal to write and publish my 11th book this summer. I know. Quick backstory for those who are new. I lived overseas in South Korea. I taught English there, and while I was there, I also wrote my first book, So-Called Diaries, An American Teacher Living in South Korea, because my family and friends and my loved ones in the States would ask how things, are going over there, and I would respond to a lot of social media posts and emails and things of that nature. And I said, hey, what if there's a way that I can answer all of these questions and put it in a format where multiple people can read it? And I was like, duh, a book. So I wrote the book while I was there. And then when I came back to the States, I published it. So that was in 2013 is when I published my first book. I wrote it in 2012, but I published it when I came back to America. And that was the beginning of my author journey. So the first book, So-Called Diaries, An American Teacher Living in South Korea, led to the second book, So-Called Diaries, Culture Shock. And I'm like, okay, this is a series. Culture Shock specifically talks about like the differences between Korea and the US. And then the third book, So-Called Diaries, Reverse Culture Shock. So it's a 3-book series. Those were my first 3 books. I want to say I published them all in 2013, if not between 2013 and 2014. So that's already 3. And then my 4th book was or is How to Write Your First Book, Helping Aspiring Authors Overcome the Book Writing Hurdle. But that's no longer available on Amazon. I may bring that back. I'm not sure, but that's number 4. And then my 5th book, this is where this video is important because my 5th book was chapter 30, How to Make Less Regretful Decisions in Your 20s, which I wrote and published like a little bit after my 30th birthday. And I say it's important because it's the theme of this year's book, but let me continue on with the catalog. So that's book number 5, I believe. And mind you, I'm not looking at Amazon. This is all off based on my memory, which can be inaccurate. So definitely go to Amazon and fact check me if needed. All of the proof is there except the How to Write Your First book, but all of the other books are there. So I'm not making this up. They're there. It may not be the right order, but they're there. So that was number 5. Number 6, I tried my hand at fiction. So all of those books are non-fiction books, the books that I've listed. And then book number 6, I was like, okay, let me try a short story fiction book, and it's called Confessions of an Adult Nerd. So that was fun, but I'm like, okay, I need more work in that genre. So I went back to nonfiction. And I think number 7 is Look Better in Writing. So this was a book that sort of started a new brand, the Look Better in Writing brand. So Look Better in Writing, a quick and easy guide to punctuation. I wrote that book when I was in my second master's program because I was a returning student. So I'm like, oh, I forgot how to write papers and organize and you know, does a period go here? Does a comma go here? Like my punctuation game was off. So I'm like, if I need help with that, then surely other college students need help with punctuation, just like a quick reset. So that was the mode behind that, and then, or the motive behind writing that book, as well as like business owners and those who are marketing online. You just need a quick grammar reset. Like you don't need to relearn what you've already learned, but just like a quick grammar reset. So that was Look Better in Writing, a quick and easy guide to punctuation. What am I on, number 6? 7. And then I have another book in the Look Better in Writing series, which is a quick and easy guide to capitalization. So that is, again, a quick read on how to capitalize words, because sometimes, you know, we capitalize what doesn't need to be capitalized, etc. So that is 7 or 8. Lord, forgive me again, because I'm going off of memory and I'm losing count. 9, I tried another short story. Right? 9 was another short story. So it's Confessions of an Adult Nerd, Volume 2. And then I went back to nonfiction because I'm like, I need a signature book. So that's where Bookfluence came from. So Bookfluence, like book influence, how to write a book to position yourself as a leader in your industry, is my 10th book and my signature book. It is my latest book. I believe I published that in 2022 maybe, or 2023. It's the most recent book until right now. And for this new book, which I'm sure you can guess what it's going to be because I gave a little bit of a hint, I'm going to keep the title a secret, if you will, until further out, because it's a part of my launch method. I'm working on a more personal book. So this book, while it is a facet of thought leadership, it is more so memoir based. It's some personal reflection. It's some experience thrown in there. It's some pockets of memories. It is definitely a collection of moments in my life that I feel like this year, my 40th year, is the perfect time to share. Again, the title is Hush Hush, but if you think you know what it is, drop it in the comments. I may say yay or nay, I'm not sure. I just want to keep the element of surprise, and I honestly want this to be a part of my book launch strategy and method. Everything that I do, I model for my clients. So sometimes you don't want to give the title away too soon. You want to keep people on their toes. But just for like a good key, drop what you think the title of my new book is going to be in the comments. I think that'll be fun based on what I said previously in the video, based on my hints, and based on like my catalog and Amazon. Like, what do you think the title of this new book is going to be? I'm curious. Drop it below. Okay, all of that aside, let's get into what you came here for. What's my actual strategy? So no matter what the title of the book is going to be, it's going to be a nonfiction book, a thought leadership-ish book, but more so a memoir. And I have like a 3-month strategy thanks to ChatGPT. So I believe in giving credit where credit is due. Now, I tweaked it, of course, but I think that this is a good structure, a good outline to start with. And I want to share it with you guys. One, when I share things for the public, it holds me accountable. So that's one. Now that it's out there, I have to do it, because one thing I'm not going to do is be a flake. And two, for motivation and encouragement of those who are watching this video who may think that 90 days is not enough time to write a nonfiction book. And I'm here to say, if you have the right strategy, it can be. Let me also say this first before I give this structured outline. This is just like my launch strategy, right? And just kind of like a method that I'm following in order to complete it. But to actually write it, I'm using my same framework in my Book Fluence book, my signature book. So that is the book, that is the framework that I've been using for the past few years to write my nonfiction books. So if you are looking for like an outline to actually write your book, like if you're looking for detailed strategy and prompts and questions to really pull out what's inside of you to organize it in a proper book fashion, then check out Book Fluence. Check out my latest book, Book Fluence, How to Write a Book to Position Yourself as a Leader in Your Industry, because that's what I'm using to organize my book. This method here that I'm going to share, this is just so I can actually stick to like a plan to complete the writing. To actually write, I'm using my book as a reference. Just wanted to put that out there. So to write my book in 90 days, in 3 months, this is the plan. That's what I was looking for. This is the plan. This is not necessarily my writing strategy of how I'm going to organize my thoughts. This is just my plan to execute. So month one, I'm going to break it down by month, or ChatGPT broke it down month by month. So month number one is dedicated to preparation and writing. Obviously, this is where I'm going to set daily writing goals. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Brainstorm an outline, of course, get my purpose and my target audience together. And I do all of that by following the steps in my book, but it's just telling me that this is all in month one, right? Also, checking in with accountability partners, all of that is in month one, the writing and the preparing. I like to say, this is me coming in with my personal expertise, the first month or just before you even start writing, I tell my clients, and what I do for myself is to hone my messaging. I have to figure out my target audience. I have to figure out like my book goal and really answer those questions that give me clarity. Like, who am I speaking to? Who is this book for? So all of that is going to be, I don't have time to really space it out. All of that is going to be part of the month one plan. But I have an idea. I just need to sit down and write through it. I'm going to take you guys along with me as I'm writing this book. That's why I'm recording this video, just for not only accountability, but also to include you in the process. So month one, or the first few videos after this one, will be all about me writing and preparing. So month two is going to include me editing and finalizing. So if I'm releasing my book in June, which is my birthday month, then that means that month one is actually going to be April. Oh my God, that's next month. Well, there you have it. So next month, the videos will be centered around writing and planning. So back to month two, that's where I'm going to talk about editing as far as YouTube is concerned, but just in my actual author journey, I will be editing, and I'm going to actually hire a professional editor. Even though I am an editor, I still believe in getting a second opinion. Like I need somebody else to get a hold of my words, because I may think one thing and it may not be as clear to other people, other readers, which I need it to be clear to the readers. So I'm going to go through the editing process and do all the revising and finalizing in month two, and month three, which will be June. So month two is going to be May. Oh my God, this is close. Okay, Nailah, you can do this. So in June is when I'm actually going to publish, yes, but that's when I also have to finalize the book cover, finalize all of the stuff, right? So get all of the logistics together. I'm almost getting discouraged as I'm recording this video. Anyway, that's the plan. I'm committed to it. So to help myself not go down a rabbit hole, I'm going to stop here And thank you for watching, and invite you again to join me in this journey. You can join me by subscribe to the channel. That way you can see the videos of me working through this process. And one step further than just subscribing to this channel is to also hit the notification bell. That way you will not only have access to the videos, but YouTube will notify you when I publish a new video. So yes, guys, stay tuned for more Write My Book in 90 Days content. And if you're bold enough, join me in this challenge. Let's write together and let's become book fluencers. All right, guys, that's it. I will catch you in the next video. But remember, if you need help actually writing your nonfiction thought leadership book, then check out Book Fluence, my latest book, in the description below. And yeah, let's get to writing. Peace.